Like Mystique should be a Black woman, 100%.
Right. Like if there was an Avengers or an Avenger 100%. Or a Marvel character that was like, you know, besides Storm, that was like really like a Black woman, it would be it'd be a shapeshifter, because I realized that is what we're doing. That's what we've done as Black women. Like we shapeshift, we code switch, we, you know, change our appearances, our behavior.
Girl, these scammers are stepping it up. And it's really alarming. It's also kind of genius, but it's also alarming. So my friend Nikki sent me this video of a woman talking about a time when she almost got scammed. Older millennials who are taking care of parents. How are y'all doing? Because
the silence. I hear you, girl.
It is.
Well, it's starting to be the sandwich generation, right? So
it's a doozy.
It's
it's a doozy. It's a doozy.
Girl.
Anyway.
Hello. The autoresponder is on.
Today.
I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm actually really good.
That's really... Oh, well, you were away and you had the opportunity to recharge, rehabilitate, recuperate.
Not as much as I would have liked, but yes, I did. I was in Oregon and I just love being up there. Like the air is different, the trees, the sun, you know, most of the days we were just sitting out in the back drinking wine, and we visited a vineyard. I had some great tacos up there. It's just a different pace. And so now I'm reminiscing and wishing I could be Calgon, take me away. But
take me away.
But yeah, no, back to it. You know, it's all good, but I definitely miss it already. I came back late last night.
And you're here recording. This is how much dedication. This is what dedication looks like in real time.
Honestly, if I could take my podcast equipment, because I have like a nice setup here at home, if I could do that, I would rather do it up there, honestly, because it's just a different vibe. Yeah, I don't know.
We have to figure out how to do remote, because it would have been nice to be able to do it on the road, our podcast on the road. For all of our girls and guys.
It's just, you know, the setup is a setup and you don't want to mess it up. But there will be, yes, eventually we will do that. But yes, my week in Oregon was really great. How was your week?
It was pretty good. It's my first full week being back. We had a great event in the D last week, between our last podcast and this one.
Oh yes, tell us about it.
For the best man. It was fantastic. It was over 200 people.
Wow.
These are big book events. Big events.
People are coming. They're showing up.
People are coming out. I am so excited for this book tour, and I'm even more excited. The audiobook went #1 on Audible for African American fiction.
Yes.
I mean, it's doing, but people are loving the book, and that was, you know, that's what we wanted. And so to see all these reactions, people having great summers, people jumping into the drama, catching up with the story and the characters, and really enjoying it. I'm so happy about that.
Congrats to you, friend. Well deserved. I've been seeing a lot of the comments, the posts, the reels. I mean, it's great.
I've been cracking up. I know but that's the one thing I love when a book comes out. It's like all of us, then you have community around it all of a sudden. And then for, you know, whatever period, we're all in the same place at the same time. And you know, once we read the book, we've all read, and the more people that have read it, and it starts to become this big conversation. That's my favorite thing about a book launch, and a book release. It's like you worked on it, and then it comes out and it creates a moment where everybody can join
in. Yes.
Yeah, it's like summer camp.
It's like summer camp.
Couch edition.
It's
Couch
like
edition.
myself being part of the NicOlandria hive. It's all the things. And yeah, the community it's so I love the community that is coming out of the best man, and watching people's reactions or reading their not reading. Oh yeah, reading. I mean, I've been reading comments, but I've been seeing videos have been posted about it. So congratulations to you and Malcolm.
Thank
You'll
you.
be making the round.
Yeah.
So what else is left on the tour? I know you have a few more dates.
LA,
did you add dates?
Los Angeles is, I have to check the date for that in case you're listening and you're in LA. You can check Malcolm out at the Ripped Bodice. You can, if you're listening, hello. Los Angeles is left in Martha's Vineyard. So you can go to thebestmanbooks.com for dates, times, and tickets. So we won't take up too much time, but if you guys are, if you want to get down, get your book signed, come to one of the party. It has been a party. It has been all the way live. If you see the recaps on social, it was like that and better. It was a party. There's Sable bourbon tastings.
That's what I was gonna say. Sable bourbon.
Every venue has a DJ. I mean, it's been a party. So I'm like, I can't wait. Next book 2, the book tour for book 2. I'm like, y'all get tickets right away. I'm like, don't miss it. Cause it was lit. It was lit. People were looking good in the crowd. I'm like, if come out, I'm just saying, see something.
It's summertime, so
come
we
see
outside.
Something. Come see these people outside. We out here. We outside.
It. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, what's your out of office reply? Let's put that on and get into our episode.
I know, right? The autoresponder is on. My autoresponder reply this week is, it's too damn hot for all this mess. I need some air conditioning. I need a drink. I need some water.
It is hot. Why is it so hot? It was hot as hell, Nori. I was like, what is going on? It was like 100 degrees. It is very, very hot.
It is too damn hot for all this mess.
It is too damn hot. Well, I'm busy watching NicOlandria edits and every single interview that NicOlandria has done. And also Nick's and Alandria's lives. That's just my life right now.
It's an obsession that's still healthy.
It's a healthy obsession, and I'm gonna talk about it in health and healing because it is. But yeah, I'm on repeat. Like I'm like we all on TikTok are just like our gabber is flasted, our flabber is gasted, right? That's what it is. Our flabber is gasted by how
I love that.
much we are in love with this couple. And I have a couple of theories, a personal reason for me, but I have a couple of theories why we are cooked
into it.
We are all about it. And I'm very happy to be here. Yes, I am very happy to be here.
I'm very happy to be here. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite movies. Coming to America.
It's the best.
Girl. Well, let's get into I See You, Girl. I see you, girl.
I see you, girl. So my I see you, girl is actually I see you, king.
Okay. Oh, we got an I see you, king. Because we were trying to figure out how we were going to do that. So this is an I see you, king.
This is an I see you, king. And it goes to the CEO of Red Lobster, Damola Adamolekun. Damola, this company filed for bankruptcy bankruptcy protection last year. And they've been steadily trying to make a comeback under Damola's charge. Mm-hmm. And they've been focusing on hospitality and service. So service is one thing, right? Getting your drinks in a timely fashion, getting your food in a timely fashion, all that. But hospitality is a skill in itself. That is paying attention to your customers, listening to their feedback, and then applying that feedback so that your customers can keep coming back.
Right.
And it's working. It is working.
That's what we love to hear. When it would, because Black people love some Red Lobster, okay? And I'm like,
oh, facts.
We're rooting for Red Lobster in every way. It's part of a certain generation. It's just part of your memories. I just remember Fridays at Red Lobster with my grandparents. We would go to Red Lobster for dinner. It was a different Red Lobster though. Like it was really nice. It was a place to go, and it was
really.
Oh yeah, it was really nice.
I have an allergy to shellfish, so I never went to Red Lobster.
Okay.
But I did enjoy the cheddar biscuits, obviously,
of course,
which they have not touched, thank goodness. Yeah. But they have gotten rid of promotions that weren't profitable.
Right.
And they brought back some favorites like the hush puppies.
Mm-hmm.
The seafood boils they launched were a favorite. And so folks asked for more flavor options, which they did in a week. They responded to customers wanting more flavor options within a week. So you have spicy, extra spicy, and hell, I guess. There's Old Bay and Parmesan flavor that they're introducing. If you want sausage, you can get sausage. And now they're out of bankruptcy protection.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was very successful.
Very successful.
Congratulations, Damola.
Yes. So
we see you, King.
Very much I see you, King, with him.
I'm glad
and he's young too. He's 35.
He's like mid-30s. I'm glad that we can continue with the cheddar biscuits, because I just think that's
an essential. That's a food group. What are we talking about?
It's a food group. It's a food group.
Oh, the silence you're hearing is me thinking about cheddar bay biscuits.
Me too. I was literally imagining
those biscuits.
Look, okay. Well, my ICU girl. So I have on my Deltas No from the convention. Shout out to Mahogany Books, because this is a Mahogany Books Delta themed T-shirt. Deltas No Black Books Matter. Yes. So I had to represent, because I had to circle back from last week. So I was giving a list of the honorary Deltas that were inducted at the 57th National Convention, Delta Sigma Theta. And you asked me who Swin Cash was. And I was like, well, she must be notable if she was, inducted as an honorary Delta, but I didn't have details. Well, I have details now. So she is that girl. Swin Cash, the reason why I'm unfamiliar is because I am ESPN challenged. Okay, I'm sports challenged.
Yes, this makes sense, because Jackson was like WNBA, and I was like, oh, I
see.
I didn't know.
I'm a little sports challenged. I know, whatever. So, and also detail challenge. I'll get into that. But she is a former WNBA player, but I mean all-star veteran, 15-year pro veteran, both U.S. and abroad. She's won 2 Olympic gold medals, 2 NCAA championships, 3 WNBA championships, and twice for the Detroit Shock, by the way, and was inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. So, and she's now the VP of Basketball Operations and Team Development for the New Orleans Pelicans NBA team. So, yeah, she is that.
Dope.
She is that. My soror is that. I'll say that girl, because that's how we phrase it. But she is a notable, accomplished woman and athlete. So for all the listeners who did not know, now you know.
Now we know.
Didn't know, now you know. But yeah, I am so bad with details and history. Somebody asked me what was my favorite Jay-Z album recently. I was like, let me get back to you. And I quote Jay-Z lyrics all the time, but I'm like, oh, now you're really...
like, oh, why you put me on spot like that?
Oh, you've taken me somewhere else now.
How does that work though? Because you are a writer and you write very detailed scenes in the book, so you can't be. Let's rephrase. You're a detail challenge
when it comes to remembering things. I am very detail oriented when it comes to writing, but that's generating details. I create memorable details, but I don't remember details. It's a distinction.
Oh my god! That's so funny.
It's different. It's just different.
Yeah, no, it is different. It's different. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
so
right.
I am not a detail. Like I just cannot. I cannot remember history facts. Don't ask me that. I'll be stumped. I can't go on Jeopardy. Don't look for me there. It's not gonna happen.
So you are not the friend that I need to call if I'm ever on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Is that show still even
Don't
on?
call me. I don't know, but yeah, don't, please, nobody. I'm not the one. I'll be like, you know what?
Noted.
Yeah, I don't know. Be like, why you call me? It would be an embarrassing moment on television. I'd be like,
and then I'd be
really
like,
call me?
don't you know your friend enough not to call this one? Like, why are you calling this person? I used to love that show. Oh my gosh. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Me too. Yeah. Well, anywho, I don't know. I do know who Swin Cash is. Now you do also. I don't know what my favorite Jay-Z album is, but I will bring that. I will come with that next episode.
Okay.
So
I won't share
currently
mine. I won't share mine then. So then
you already know what yours is?
Oh yes.
Really? See, I don't. I have to go and figure out the songs I like and then find out what album they were on. Then I can tell you what it was. I don't know.
Because for me, it signals a moment in time in my life when I was really deep into hip hop. So I remember when that album dropped. I remember trying to get it and wasn't allowed. And I remember when Napster happened. That was one of the first things that I downloaded, because even though at that point people have ripped CDs and I've found ways to hear it over and over again. That was one of the first things I downloaded. And
okay, well, we're gonna talk about that next week.
Yeah, we should definitely talk about it.
Okay.
Good
well,
times.
In the meantime, what I'm on right now.
Yes. What are you on right now?
See these smooth transitions? So I'm just saying.
You're the queen. You're really good at them. You really are. You're great at them.
Solo travel. So I've been thinking about solo travel. I've been thinking about travel a lot. We've been talking about travel because we want to bring all of our community somewhere, just trying to figure that out, whether it's a writing retreat, whether it's a destination voyage. Just know, y'all, we are trying to figure out how to bring everybody together, have a family reunion somewhere.
Yes.
And so, but in the meantime, I've been thinking, where do I want to go? I need a getaway. I want to go by myself, or do I want to go by myself in a group? Do I want to go by myself and really be like solo dolo in these streets? Like, how am I trying to do it? But Tracee Ellis Ross has a show on Roku that is all about her solo travel adventures.
Yes, because she does it all the time. Oh, she turned it into a show?
It's a show. It's a show. So it's like she has promised fabulous clothes. She's promised all the things to do when you're by yourself. Because I think there's some big questions to ask if you're traveling solo. Like, first of all, do you meet people? How do you meet people? How do you avoid awkward moments like in a restaurant by yourself? You know, like you don't want to just be looking at your phone. Like, how do you make the most of a moment where you want to go somewhere nice to eat, for example, but then you're by yourself?
That's
so how do you do that? So I'm curious if she answers like these big barrier questions that keep, I think, a lot of people from just going by themselves. Because otherwise you can go on tours by yourself. You know, you can do a whole bunch of stuff, but it's like, how do you have instant community, basically?
Right.
I do it because I have certain things that I really like that have communities associated. Like, I love salsa dancing. So if I go somewhere, I'm going to find salsa dancing and I'll go. And then instantly I kind of know, almost no matter where I am, what kind of community I'm going to connect with.
Right.
So yeah. So anyway, on Roku, Tracee Ellis Ross, her solo travel adventures. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go. So I will keep updating with this, but right now she's going to be my little pre-investigation.
Yeah, she'll do the work, so you don't have to. Did it drop already, or?
Yeah, it's dropped.
It's already
It's on the
Roku
channel. It's on the Roku channel.
What?
Yeah, I've seen the previews and everything.
I want to make a note because because I'm just like, what do you mean? I had no. As someone who's in television, it's my business to know when things are being made, right? And I had no idea this was a thing. So now I am.
Now you know. That's why people listen to the podcast. This is the whole point of our conversation.
You put me on. That's right.
I found something to surprise you with in television.
Exactly.
Hey,
and
I'm very excited
still
about
kid free, so I can.
Yeah, you can indulge.
I can indulge. I'm kid free for a couple of days. I have my mom with me, so she's my other kid. But we'll talk about that. Oh, by sidebar. Older millennials who are taking care of parents. How are y'all doing? Because
the silence. I hear you, girl.
it is.
Well, it's starting to be the sandwich generation, right? So
it's a doozy.
it's
It's a doozy. It's a doozy.
Girl.
Anyway, moving on.
Minding my Black business.
Well, no, I actually have something for what I'm on right now. It's a last minute. It's an audible.
Late edition.
Because
do it live.
Taking care of yourself. There's two things that I have been doing that I briefly want to touch on that I think, could be beneficial for anyone who's listening if they're dealing with gut health issues or managing stress. Because, I'm working on my fitness. Y'all are my witness. Okay.
I have witnessed your fitness is on point. You have dramatically changed your body very naturally, and no shade to people who have tried any other avenue, because it's one of the hardest things to do in the world is to change your body. But it is great to see that it's possible to do it in a way that's holistic, and it takes time, but you have really figured it out.
Thank you. I'm still figuring it out. Still want to drop more. But I know it's all related to inflammation and hormonal imbalance that I have. I've been telling y'all about going to see a functional medicine doctor. And still in that process. But there are two things. Bone broth. I don't know if I've ever spoken to you about bone broth.
No.
So Kettle and Fire bone broth. They have a keto version and they have a regular version. But bone broth in the morning, a cup of bone broth in the morning is a great source of protein. It also helps with your gut and collagen. As you know, as we approach, these big ages, we need this collagen,
Yes.
So if you're looking for something to break your fast in the morning that's not like a protein drink, it doesn't always have to be a protein drink. It can be bone broth. And I like Kettle and Fire. So I've been doing that because I've been struggling with getting protein up. And it's a full-time job. So it's protein and fiber. Those are the two things. It's a full-time job. The other thing that I've been taking, and this was prescribed to me, not prescribed, but suggested to me, because you can get this on Amazon. It's called Relax Max. And it's a supplement that helps regulate your systems, your nervous systems and stress release support. I think it's on the container. But anyways, I will include it in the show notes too and share with you guys. You can do it once to twice a day. And it has all of these ingredients. There's flavored and there's unflavored. I chose the one that's unflavored, but it has like, if you're someone that takes like magnesium glycinate and L-theanine and ashwagandha, and all of those things separately, this is all that in one thing.
I do that. I take it two different times a day, but I've been really trying to manage stress and reduce cortisol. And I think for Black women in particular, whatever way we go about reducing cortisol, and because that's basically how stress manifests in the body. We have, just long-standing high cortisol levels, and it creates all kinds of havoc and causes, they still have they don't research it. And we don't have even all the information of what it does, just some. So I particularly am interested in ways to reduce cortisol, and easy ways, because it is like 3 or 4 different supplements that I'm taking.
Yeah, and it's a lot to remember all that. But you can do that with Relax Max.
Okay.
It's like I said, you can take it once or twice a day.
Do you feel differently when you take it?
Yes, I do. My mood, like I feel more calm. My mood I don't know. My mood changes when I'm on it. It's not like I'm moody, but I've noticed that sometimes I can be a little sharp.
Yeah,
with people,
it just softens the edges.
It softens.
That's what they said magnesium does. So I think it's really interesting to think that you just might be feeling, especially in like the times that we're in right now, you might be just feeling like, oh, I'm glum, or I'm in a bad mood, or it's something going on with my mood, and then you realize, oh, I'm dehydrated, or oh, I'm vitamin D deficient, or
Exactly.
oh, I need some, magnesium, or there's some kind of, or ashwagandha, or there's some supplement that can adjust the balance of my just internal nutrients.
Yeah.
As a first, it's something you can do like almost immediately. So it's very interesting to think about, I'm on my supplement quest too. So everybody has their journeys, but thank you for sharing.
Yeah. I got it like I said, it was again, I don't want to say it's prescription because you don't need to be prescribed, but the doctor I'm working with sent it through a website called FullScript. So I got it there, but I noticed that it's on Amazon.
Oh, good. Okay.
And
it's very accessible.
It's accessible for sure. It's like $60, and I think it's 60 servings.
Oh, okay. And just to be clear, this is not sponsored, or this is literally, we're talking about what we're talking, we're sharing what we're just sharing what we're doing. So
we're just not gatekeeping.
We're just not gatekeeping. I know, exactly. We're trying to be as specific as possible.
Yes.
So with clarity.
Yes.
So cool.
Minding my Black business.
Well, this one is all you.
Oh, yes. So, we talk about our love of books. And of course, you are an author, right? So
it's true.
I think my algorithm is feeding me all the things about books. So
the
really?
Other day,
because of our conversations and what we talk about.
They be listening.
They be listening. So as I mentioned, we have a very soft special place. We hold a special place in our hearts for bookstores, Black bookstores, and we're getting a new one in LA.
That is so good.
And it's called Lore, and it's located in Leimert Park.
Oh, great!
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful space. It's a bookstore, but it's also a community space. And the owner and a co-owner. So the owner's name is Dario, and he opened this bookstore with a man named Prophet. He owns another bookstore in Echo Park called Untitled Love. But what makes this bookstore so unique is that 50% of it is dedicated to Black design and art.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's great.
Right.
I mean, it's great to see different models come up of how, people are doing their bookstores and creating space for readers, because it basically is a community hub. And that, I love that it's in Leimert Park, because that, we had Essewan and then didn't. Very different from Erewhon. Essewan books, and we lost them a few years ago. So that's a huge gap in that community, that it's great to hear it being filled by another bookstore that also brings in more art, more inspiration.
Yes.
Yay.
Paying attention to, Black design, especially Black women who work in the space. They just had a grand opening, and they were recently profiled in the LA Times, which is how I came across the store. So if you're in LA and if you're looking for a Black bookstore, there is Lore in Leimert Park. I will definitely be visiting. Honestly, I think I might do it today, since I have a little bit of time
and
to
report
myself.
Back.
Yeah.
Report back. I know you have a list of all the things to do.
I got so many things. I have so many things I want to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to also be practical about it and not stress myself out. If I get to the store today and meal prep and take a nap and wash my car, I'm very pleased with that today.
That's all you need. Do you know in Detroit they have a car wash subscription? So it's like you pay $16 a month, and then you can go to all these different car wash locations.
I have that myself.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about this. I mean, it's like everywhere. And so everybody's car is super clean here. But this is the Motor City. I'm just like, what is happening? Why are all these cars so clean all the time? I'm like, everybody has a subscription. And then they just go, they run their car through the car wash. But there's so many.
You're done.
So yeah, almost any place you are, like there's a car wash, and it's in the subscription, like works for that car wash, and you just run your car through. It's clean.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't clean it that well, but It's clean enough.
It does enough. It does enough. Yeah.
It's
one
like
that I
a
have
bird
here,
bath.
it's
It's
fine.
It's like taking a bath in the bathroom sink version of a car wash, but it's still fine.
Perfectly serviceable. And then I would get my car detailed like once a quarter, once or twice a year.
Oh, okay.
Like a deep clean.
Yeah.
But any other time I do that. You can go
Very
at least
easy.
once a day. It's so easy.
Well, there you go. So that can be on your list.
Yeah.
Speaking of cars, Jesus, take the wheel.
Girl, these scammers are stepping it up.
They have all the new tools.
I mean, all right. So
trying to get your coins.
Really, truly. And it's really alarming. It's also kind of genius, but it's also alarming. Okay. So my friend Nikki sent me this video of a woman talking about a time when she almost got scammed. She got a call from Chase Bank, and the representative, quote unquote, was they were calling her to confirm whether or not she approved certain Zelle charges that amounted to $5,000. Okay. She said no. They were like, cool. They gave her claim numbers for the fraud. Then they transferred her to the Zelle department to ensure that the cancellations were made. And then, but this is when things get fishy. You can say a pink flag.
A pink flag.
A pink flag. They asked her to add a person into Zelle. And apparently they said this person would be her case manager.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And then they said, once you add this person, this will ensure like blah, 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 blah. I can't remember that part. This is when it became a red flag.
Right. Now it's flaming red.
They asked her what her daily limit was. And
well, they should know that.
Exactly. As a bank, you should know that. So she says, right. Skirt. So then she was like, well, how do I know you are you? Da, da, da. And they gave her a number. She Googled it. The number existed to a branch in the Valley in LA. I'm assuming it's in LA. And she was like, you know what? Let me call you back. And they're like, well, you only have an hour to do this. Full stop. So she hung up and then she called the number that was on, she hung up and she called the number that was on the back of her card. And they confirmed, yeah, it was a scam.
That's crazy.
She almost lost out on $5,000.
Because they were going to basically get her to Zelle or go into her.
Somehow I don't know how it works, but by adding that person to her Zelle and then knowing her daily limit, it was somehow going to
just automatically deduct the money.
Something was going to happen where she was going to be out of some funds. Okay.
That's crazy.
This woman is like kind of like a talking head of this organization called Take 9. And they're all about providing tips that protect you from scams like that, right? And the reason why it's called Take 9, they said it takes 9 seconds. It's if you pause for 9 seconds, science says in stressful situations, you get a clearer sense of what's going on.
Oh,
so if you take 9 seconds, if you pause, your mind gets clear and you'll get a sense of like, okay, what is actually going on here?
So if you're in a panic, they're saying at least you can afford 9 seconds to pause
before you respond.
Before you respond. That is that's brilliant, because we are in this era of scams, of AI, of all that stuff, of having to have a safe word in case people call with your voice or whatever. Yeah. So that is really I think people need to hear this. For sure.
Because when you're in stressful situations and there's this urgency behind it, because that's how the scammers get you. Right. They put this like time limit on it, this sense of urgency. So you don't think clearly. Yeah. So you don't think clearly and you're scared. Like they even said like, well, we understand if you don't want to cancel these transactions. Like, what? Yes, I do. Of course I do. Like, what are you talking about? So here are some tips that they offer, but definitely go to Take 9's website. So they tell you to use a password manager. They tell you to always update your software, to protect yourself from vulnerabilities. I always don't update the software myself because there are always bugs that need to be figured out, fixed and all that jazz. But this is where the scammers get y'all. When you don't update your shit.
This how it happens. This how it happens.
You got to update your shit. And avoid phishing hooks with offers that seem to be good to be true. It's called phishing. For an example, they're going to offer you something and reel you in, and then here you go clicking a link that you have no business clicking, and you're going to be a part of a cyber attack that happens every 39 seconds.
Every 39 seconds is a cyber attack.
Every 39 seconds. So,
girl, this really is Jesus take the wheel.
For real. So Take 9.
What is there a website? We'll put it in the show notes.
Yes, it's called, the organization is called Take 9. I'll include it in the show notes. The link to the organization. They have a bunch of resources there, which is really cool. But yeah, this one I immediately updated my cell phone. I know.
Updated your for your
software update. After I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm updating.
I get texts all the time that people have seen my resume and they're looking to hire me all the time. I get this text.
Same.
I'm like, how did you get my phone number?
I got a DMV one the other day too. Someone from the DMV put everyone in a group chat, and people were responding. It was a very funny responses. Some I will not repeat on this podcast because it was very expletive heavy, very New York. Very New York.
Oh, okay. So that's like, get me out of this group chat. Yeah. I'm not interested. No, thank you.
It was very funny to read.
But the less polite way.
Very, very less. The New York way.
New York does no thank you.
Okay. So yeah, girl. That video threw me for a loop. And so I had to share with y'all that story and the organization. So check out
each one reach one. This is for the benefit of the benefit of the community, for the good of the whole, for the good of the order,
for the greater good.
Well, that brings us to health and healing, which you have a moment on this one. So this is your health and healing segment, and I have just a tidbit in the end.
NicOlandria.
This is going to become the official NicOlandria stand podcast.
I mean, I have decided they're going to have the rest of my summer, at least. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I am living it vicariously through you because I still haven't seen the episodes, but I'm going to see it. But in the meantime,
you don't even need to see the episodes because someone cut a movie that you can watch.
Oh,
2 hours and 30 minutes.
Really? Of just interviews and
they edited all of the interactions between Nick and Olandria. This person was doing the Lord's work and just put it together for us all to watch over and over again. Look, I think I want to offer some insight into why we are so obsessed, and beyond, hot people doing hot things, which I will always sign up for. This community of NicOlandrians.
The NicOlandrians?
The NicOlandrians. Wow. It's the NicOlandria
This is very serious.
It is very serious.
I've just realized it's very serious.
It's very serious. And the reason I want to offer some insight, and it's not to convert people, because at this point, the door is closed. Okay, no more. You cannot jump on this. We're done. Because we were told we were delusional.
No new
friends. We were told we were delusional. We were told there was nothing there. Even when Nick and Olandria tried to tell us there was nothing there, we all knew there was something there, and we were looking for crumbs in every single episode leading up to the finale. And, even though we were really annoyed with Taylor and really annoyed with all the shenanigans in the villa, all of those things led up to this moment in time. And I think that for some people, it might look unhealthy, but I would say it's the opposite of that. And I'm going to tell you why. So first things first, I'm going to offer a personal reason why I love NicOlandria. As a dark-skinned woman who has experienced colorism, who's someone told me actually multiple times to my face that I am pretty, but I am too dark for them.
Whoa.
To my face.
Really?
On more than one occasion. You said this happened
the same person or different people?
Different people.
What?
Okay. So when I see
Were these people black?
Yes.
Wow.
So when I see Olandria being loved up on and appreciated and validated, and there's nothing to do, oh, he's a white man, y'all put that aside. She is being appreciated and valued and cared for. So even though I'm chose in multiple ways by God and by my husband, so I'm good with that. It still did something within me, and I wish that the 20-year-old teenage Nicole saw this on screen. And because eventually I did get it. I have a wonderful husband and an amazing family and all that jazz. But like, there was a time where I didn't know I was going to find someone.
Mm-hmm.
I really, like when you look at interviews with
and you
Olandria,
didn't see it modeled.
I didn't see it modeled. She touched on this. She was like, you know, she's from Decatur, Alabama. And she's like, if you know, like guys that looked like Nick were not checking for me, or guys, no one was looking at her. And I'm like, I get it, sis. I experienced it myself.
From where she grew up. If people didn't catch the last episode, is there like a quick recap to tell people, if they're new listeners, who Olandria is, and they are ESPN challenged in a different way?
Love Island challenged.
Love Island challenged.
So Olandria, this beautiful, beautiful young lady, I think she's 27. She's from Decatur, Alabama. She was a contestant on a show called Love Island USA. And she had a relationship with a gentleman for a few weeks that we all felt like was not a right fit. He kind of strung her along, and she got dumped. But we saw this budding romance between this guy from Jacksonville, Florida. His name is Nicholas. And they had the chemistry was off the charts. Whenever they would do challenges together and end up kissing, we were all like, duh, hello, this is the guy. But they were sidetracked by other people. And when the opportunity came for them to explore it, it was all this pent up yearning, at least from Nick's part, that we all saw. I just want to say that we all saw it because, again, we were totally delusional. And he finally, once this other individual left the house for personal reasons, aka saying racist stuff, he was able to explore this coupling beyond friendship with Olandria. And I think she even admitted it to herself that she felt a spark during Soul Ties, episode 21. And she kind of pushed it aside. And then, of course, Nick was distracted by the other girl. Anyways, I say all this to say it was incredibly healing to see this.
And it's not made up. This is real.
This is real.
It's reality TV, but it's purportedly really unfolding.
It is. And for all the people that are like, oh, the producers, guys, again, I'm a producer in scripted, but I also dabbled in unscripted. There's no amount of interfering that could have gotten us NicOlandria. Like it's either there or it's not. You know, people will be like, oh my gosh, it's in the edit. They edited me. No, it's because you gave the producer something to edit with.
It had to be there to be edited in, or
right there.
Right. Yeah. That's not something you can invent. You could edit something out, but you can't edit something in.
Okay, like the producers are not going to sit up there like, well, we need to push them. No. So this leads me to my next point, why I think people are so obsessed with NicOlandria is that they gave us something to believe in. Mm-hmm. Right? Watching them feels like love doesn't have to be, and I don't know if they're in love, but they're definitely feeling each other. Because if you saw their last live, they were just the cutest. They're just the cutest. Anyways, it doesn't have to be chaotic. Right. You know, in a time where there are a lot of podcasts, which we talked about before, a lot of toxic conversations about dating, yada, 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 yada. Like, this is a perfect example of what it looks like when you can really be friends and you can be yourself with someone and they can see you and love you for who you are or like you for who you are. And you can laugh and you don't have to rush into anything. Like, they're just taking it one day at a time. And that's what it should really feel like.
And I think we lost that because maybe the apps have changed the dating apps have changed how people even interact with each other and what our expectations are. And, you know, like, because it's so outcome forward, it's like, well, I want to get married. And so it becomes this like push button checklist experience of dating. Like, I want somebody to fall into my exact checklist. I want to get married. I want them to be this height, look like this, da, da, da. And it's lost all of the magic of just connecting, of just like, you know what?
Exactly.
We collided like two stars, planets, whatever, clouds, and we're just connecting and seeing what that connection is and exploring it. And the other reminder that to each their own, like, you like it, I love it. You like who likes you, love who loves you. And everybody doesn't have the same taste. So you might think that you're not the, you know, ideal for this one person and maybe not for that person, but there's always somebody else who you are. And so many experiences can make you, especially as a Black woman, and then, you know, with the societal, you know, definitions and other things that we live under, colorism and all those things, you could be led to believe by the experience that you've had that you're not beautiful
desirable
for whatever reason.
That's
desirable
what she said.
for whatever reason.
That's what she said.
And it would be totally wrong. But she would go through life feeling that way and thinking that and treating yourself that way and acting and having those kinds of expectations.
Girl, you hit the nail on the head. She said that she went to Love Island so she didn't count herself out. She had been single for 5 years. 5 years. Have you seen what Olandria looks like?
I did. I looked her up. She's beautiful.
Girl.
Yeah. But no, that happens, especially depending on where you are, you know, what community you're in, who you're around. And I don't want to overgeneralize, but depending on who you're around and you know what kind of smallness their mind is operating in, you may have those kinds of experiences over and over and over again.
Yeah. And she did. And now she found her man. The other point I want to touch on is I think we're projecting onto them too. Psychologically, you know, when all of us are in various stages of whatever emotional state that we're in, we like to latch onto symbols. And I think that symbolically, like, Nicholas is safe. You know, Olandria is emotionally mature. For a lot of us, it's not even about them, but it's about who we want to become. Right? So we are watching ourselves in them, in their softness, in their smiles. Even the way that they communicate, like the way Nicholas talks to Olandria, it's like very intentional. And there's this whole section of the Hive that said they call themselves the readers, because they say that, like, he sounds like your perfect man that you would read in a romance novel. But he really does. Like, it's really, and he's only 24. It's really bizarre. I think he's 24. Like, how articulate he is and intentional he is about his feelings and about what he wants to do. Like, he don't play about Olandria. Like,
I love that. I love that. And I do think that what we see makes us, I mean, we do project and we project onto people, we project into the media we consume, we project, into what we read or whatever it is. But part of that is showing us possibilities. Part of that is modeling for us relationships. I think when I write certain couples or certain ways that people, either break apart or come back together or find their way, I'm thinking about what is being modeled here? Like, is this something that you can look to and find your way back through a difficult situation with somebody? Like, and there's something very important about being able to see that, especially now, because it's like we need to fix our brains. Like the dating apps have broken us. What we're consuming media wise is broken. Our situations that we're in is, they're unhealthy. So like my dog is going to be part of the podcast. So he's determined to be part of the podcast today. So everybody, you're hearing
No,
Mocha,
he's giving us the cosign. He's like, yes, yes, queen.
He's like, yeah, he's determined to be part of the podcast today. So he's been barking. I've been muting him, but if
you've been successfully muting,
you're gonna hear Mocha.
But you're absolutely right. I think also it signaled to me, at least, because I think I touched on this with my other friend Kristen, that we really love intimacy, but it's a safe intimacy, right? I think that's why we're also responding to NicOlandria in that way, and not just romantically, but platonically. Like, we all know they were friends before they were coupled up. This is, to your point, the ache for connection. Because even when you saw, outside of Nick and Olandria, you saw Nick and Taylor and Ace and their bromance and their friendship as well, which was really cool to watch.
Such an expert on Love Island.
Oh no, I mean, girl, all the NicOlandrians, we know our shit. So I'm only adding to, I'm yes-anding some of the stuff I've already seen. But I think that where we see these men, especially Ace, like Ace was so encouraging of Nick to explore his connection with Olandria. Like, Nick would say something and then Ace would validate it and then say, do this, right? Or when the guys would talk about what the girls needed, like Nick, at one point, Taylor, who was coupled up with Olandria, gave his 2 cents. I don't know why, but anyway, gave his 2 cents on how to take care of Olandria. And I'm like, Nick already knows how to do that, bro. He knows how to do that better than you. He talked about, her pancakes, how she wants her pancakes, crispy edges.
Who said that?
There was a scene towards the end where Nick was expressing, what his intentions are with Olandria. Like, he's like, I'm going to do this, and da, 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 da. And then Taylor, the person she was coupled up with, chimed in talking about something. Oh, you just got to get the pancakes right. And I'm like, Taylor,
you
never. Got Clark. Focus on that. Okay,
you could
focus on her. Okay, she's right there. Don't you worry about Olandria.
That's hilarious.
Nick got her. Anyways, and look, at the end of the day, we love, right? But I think
we love.
For this one in particular, I think when you look at the edits, it dawned on me the other day, usually when we're looking at edits like this, they're usually fictional characters.
Yeah.
Right? Joey and Pacey, Fitz and Olivia, Jim and Pam. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these Buffy and Angel, Buffy and Spike, like, they're not real people.
Right. It was made up. But in this case, we're getting to see
these are real people.
And I think that's what's great. I mean, when you get to see when reality goes well. When reality goes well. This one, they got it right. And so we have a month till the reunion. I have no idea what we're going to do with ourselves. I think we're going to continue to watch the movie, NicOlandria movie. The lives have been great. Nick and Olandria are not together now. Olandria she's back home in Houston, I think, taking care of some business, and Nick is nicking somewhere. But, it's really, I don't know, man. I get the flutters, if you know, but like, I think it's really cool to see this unfold. But
like, as much as I love them, I love the community that's supporting them.
Yeah.
And it's just a really fun club to be a part of, because we are funny as fuck. We're very talented with the editing, because some of these edits, my favorite edit, and I will close it with this, before was the fix your shirt edit. Now it's the do what I say or paint your nails edit. That person that edit,
they get the tiny clap.
Man.
They get the tiny clap.
Oh, the color grading, the color correction, the coloring, whatever it is, the on-screen text, the music cues, like the needle drops with the that, I'm convinced that person has to be a television producer.
Well,
has to be a television editor.
You got to drop that in the show notes. So I love this for you. I think everybody can hear the excitement in your voice. This makes me think that we need to start a book club.
Yes.
This makes me think we need to start it. We need to start a book club so that we can obsess over
things.
Other things. Yeah. Or maybe I'll watch. Well, we already watched some of the same things when we share it, but I haven't watched Love Island. So, but I have to queue it up after I finish my book manuscript.
Definitely do that. I'm also, in addition to trying to touch grass in between my obsession, Gilded Age is another thing that I'm obsessed with.
Yeah. And Felicia Rashad is on there now, right?
So girl, this season of Gilded Age is so good.
I need to catch up. I'm 2 seasons behind. Well, I have been working on a manuscript.
Yeah, you've been writing books and stuff, girl.
Are we good to go into DeLuLu land?
You've been feeding us with the best man.
Yes.
Which is that book, girl. That book. Just.
Did you start it already?
I started it. I still haven't finished it, but I started it, and y'all be writing. You and Malcolm, I don't know. Everything that the reviews are saying is 100% true. Like, it is. You are immersed. I'm surprised I haven't finished it, honestly. But there were so many things going on. We were trying to do a lot in Oregon, but again, I'm kid free, so I may reserve my evenings to trying to finish the book this week. So, yeah.
Well, take your time with it. But people are reading it in 24 hours I'm like, oh my goodness. I did not expect people to read it that fast, but one of the things is like technically challenging because you're going from film. This is not my DeLuLu land, but I'm talking about this because I think it's interesting to think about and for people who don't really know, taking something from screen that you've already seen on screen and then trying to move it to a book, that's like less dimensions of inputs. Like, you're not getting the visual on the screen, you're not getting the soundtrack, you're not getting the actors' performances, you're not getting the locations that that unfold, and you're not getting the theater experience. Right. Like, all we have are the words on the page and like you wherever you are, and we have to like somehow take you from where you're sitting and all of whatever is going on and pull your brain's focus into this so intensely that it becomes what your brain produces for you as like the reality that you're experiencing at that time. It is so technically challenging to do that. And the fact that people have come back and said that that's what their experiences with the book has been absolutely incredible. And like this idea of cinematic writing, because I selfishly, but also because I know how good it is for your brain and for your nervous system, I've really been trying to make people want to pick up a book as their first choice of entertainment. Like
100%.
Beyond television, like, it's like, oh, I whatever, because I think a lot of people think, oh, I'd rather watch it on screen, but I really want people to be like, I want to read the book, or I want to hear the audiobook because it unfolds for me in my mind.
The way y'all be writing, you definitely want to pick up this book. Because now I have bits and bobs of me sitting on the patio thinking while I'm reading the book, like those memories now are seared into my mind. So bravo. But you and Malcolm are just phenomenal.
Well, speaking of books and writing, so DeLuLu land right now, I'm working on another manuscript for my own manuscript, and it is about shapeshifters. It's a shapeshifter novel. So it's an extension. It takes place in the real world, but it adds this layer of magic. So I've been really doing a lot of different things, but still in the same universe of kind of building what my voice is as a writer. And I set my experiences in the real world, but I bring fictional characters that are crafted, through life experience of what I know about people and how I've really been invested in learning what makes people tick. So my characters are architected from kind of the rules that I've learned in the real world, and I bring it in, but they're people that I can kind of drop into my little laboratory and play with their reactions and see what happens, when you drop these people in this space. So that was, Black Girls was trying to really architect a Black female character who in the United States is living out the experiences that we all deal with every day, but in a way that we can all kind of see the friction that we experience, that we just would have just like water off a duck's back and we ignore it. It's like, well, no, let's examine it and see how this actually affects a person. So progression, the best man was characters that, through the Black Girl series, The Most Wonderful Time, that was another, different characters that were very different from me. And then The Best Man were characters who already existed. But now with the Shapeshifter book, this is like adding this layer of fantasy, of speculative. It's like, I guess it's more speculative fiction that brings a layer of magic to certain things that are real. And it's based in the real world. It's not like, it's often some other foreign land or an imaginary land. It's like just imagining in the real world if these people actually had these abilities and how would they integrate, kind of like True Blood.
Yeah.
So one of the research books that I'm reading is Wild Seed by Octavia Butler. Have you read that book?
Yes, I have.
So good. But Octavia Butler, I was like, she was on some other thing.
She was a whole nother level.
She was on a whole other vibration. I don't think people realize when people are like Parable of the Sower, it was predicting our I totally get, like, she was on a way, like she was a prophet. And so what she was writing into her books has so much applicability because she's woven into the story these like metaphysical, all kinds of stuff.
That girl was tapped in. She was tapped all the way in.
Tapped all the way in. But then but then I was like, why for me would I do, when I got the idea for the Shapeshifter series, it was off from what I've been doing. Cause I mean, there's, you can see a clear through line from the Black Girls trilogy, The Most Wonderful Time, the Best Man books, even as a collaboration, they all sit together
Quote,
at the
unquote,
same table.
Sense. Yeah.
This is like something totally different. I was like, why am I so like, there's a romantic storyline, it's paranormal, it has paranormal elements. I was like, where does this come from? And why shapeshifters? Like the idea came to me so cleanly and clearly. And then reading about Wild Seed, which is a book about a woman shapeshifter and these supernatural beings, but it's kind of rooted in a almost true to history, the background of like the slave trade kind of thing. But I was like, why? But reading this, it made me really clear why shapeshifters, why this, because it is very inherently Black. Like it is a very Black woman thing to be like it is a very, like if there was an Avengers or an Avenger 100%. Or a Marvel character that was like, besides Storm, that was like really like a Black woman, it would be it'd be a shapeshifter woman.
Like Mystique should be a Black woman, 100%.
Right. 100%. Because I realized that is what we're doing. That's what we've done as Black women. Like we shapeshift, we code switch, we change our appearances, our behaviors, our hair. We look different. We could be unrecognizable one day or another. We carry every version well. We problem solve. We do all of these things. We transmute energy. We're alchemists. We're the family nurse, doctor, healer, spiritual guide. So I realize what this actually is yet another celebration of Black women in a completely different way, with like a paranormal layer to it, but just a different lens on the experience of Black womanhood, which Octavia Butler opened my eyes to that with Wild Seed. If you haven't read it, you're listening, pick it up. It's great on audiobook. That's what I'm listening to as an audiobook. And my audiobook speed is 1.5. I've learned this, that people have their preferred speeds of audio.
Mine is 1.5 as well.
Yeah, 1.5 for this. It's fantastic. Some people, I've listened to The Best Man. Perfect speed for me is 1.2. But for The Best Man.
I love that.
But 1.5 for this book. I'm like, oh, okay, this is, I'm in the world of audiobooks. But yeah, so that's my DeLuLu land, is just the concept of this shapeshifter thing. For me, it was just like, researching it and kind of forming what this book, which I'm very excited now about what this book is going to be. But I'm seeing so clearly how we fit this. It's a supernatural kind of, paranormal extra ability type of concept, but I'm like, no, this is our everyday selves. So
everyday selves, yeah.
That's part of being delusional, is
really cool.
our ability to shapeshift. Yes. So that is my what's good in DeLuLu land. The Black woman as a shapeshifter.
I have to ask you, how are you writing this book and the second book of The Best Man? Like, how do you even
do both?
Do that?
It's not difficult. It's like tuning into two different radio stations. You just change the station.
Okay. She's like, girl, did you not hear what I just said? I'm a shapeshifter. I can do this and that. I love that.
No, it is like, it's two different radio stations. So it's like, you just change the station. And then I also am very structured about my writing. So it's like, I know what the story is. And this idea really came to me from, I feel like I was just given this through like divine inspiration, because it was so fully formed when I went to think about what I want to write next, or what was I going to do. And it was like, boom, boom, here's the thought of it. Like, I wanted to write something with a romantic subplot, but like really sensual and like hot. And I'm like, oh, what would be super hot? It would be, if the guy is trying to kill her.
I feel like, oh my gosh, now I'm remembering the plot now. It's so good. But I feel like it's going to serve a need, at least for the blurs who love stuff like this. Like when you pitched the idea for me, initially I was like, yes, reading it tomorrow, please. And then immediately went, well, this could be a TV show. It could be a feature. And, we have this hole in the TV landscape of supernatural fantasy involving Black people, people of color in general. And, we had that with Lovecraft. We're still mad about that. And now that's gone. We've, there's been the shows that have popped up. Oh, you have the book right in front of you.
This is my pile of research books. Oh yeah, no, it's on my list of research books. So
great book to read as a research book. Yes. I can also send you I can send you another one if you like.
Okay. Yeah, please do.
Because is yours contemporary or is it period? I can't remember.
Contemporary.
Oh, there's the one I want.
Just a very minor period. It's not a fundamental material part of the story. It's like one flashback.
Oh, okay.
Quick flash. Yeah.
There is one that I read a few years back that's set in DC. I think 1920s.
Wait, I think I told you about that. Leslie Penelope. Is that
what
the
is
one
it
you're
called?
talking about? Oh my gosh.
Let me look this
We
up.
Defy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one.
I read that.
Good.
I love that book. Yeah. I talk about that book all the time. I'm always recommending that book.
It's a perfect balance of history and horror, supernatural, but then there's this romance thing.
Yeah, it's done really well.
It's done really well. So
it's it's a genre shapeshifter. Like I love books that cross genres. Like I hate pigeonholing books, like in, you know, and just like stuffing them in a genre. It's like, okay, it's like, no, especially when it's not that. When it is that, you know, and it's just like, that's all it is. But especially for so many of the contemporary Black writers right now, we're not writing in genre. Like, we're writing very broad, deep work that has genre elements, but it's not, but you know, just gets
pushed
stuffed
over there.
Yeah,
I get
I'm
that.
like,
well, I'm excited for this one.
We're the NicOlandrias of publishing.
That's going to be a verb now. Okay, but yes, I'm very excited to check this book out whenever it's ready, because I need that fix, because we don't have that. That is very there are things that are brewing that I can't touch on because it's privileged information, but I don't know if they're going to scratch the itch that was that's still left behind due to Lovecraft Country's cancellation. So
yeah. Well, then we'll have something. Yeah. Well, now we know it will be cinematic, because we know that can be executed. And
boy, can it.
Yeah. So welcome to the page.
I love it.
If you can't get on screen, come see me on the page.
I think that's why these romantasy books are doing so well. It's because we're not seeing a lot of that on screen. I think we've had Outlander and now the spinoff for that, but we had a Court of Thorn and Roses that crashed and burned in spectacular fashion. So we're not getting that. Shadow and Bone is gone. So like there's these, you know, we don't see them on screen. So we kind of have to escape into the books, and a lot of them have been optioned, and we'll see if they make it. But girl, you know, we'll see. Development hell.
So what's your DeLuLu?
My DeLuLu goes to it's actually I want to shout out Brian Lamar Stokes for this, because he came up with a banger called "Don't Crash Out." Oh, yes, I sing this song at least once a day.
Are you singing it to yourself or to other people? I
sing it to myself. You don't. Yeah, if I'm singing it to you, then it's a problem.
It's a joke.
But the lyrics go, "Don't crash out." So I'm actually gonna sing it. This goes, "Don't crash out, don't crash out. You need that job to pay your bills. Don't crash out, don't crash out, don't crash out. You need that job to pay your bills. Don't crash out. You gotta be quiet sometimes. You gotta ignore them. You gotta go for a walk or maybe talk to a friend. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. You need that job to pay your bills. Don't crash out." So thank you, Brian.
Thank you for that.
That's good. That's a really good song. I'm
going to be hearing that. Although I don't, it would be applied in different ways.
Oh man.
Well, what's your final word?
My final word is, if they couldn't see you then, let them squint now.
Boom. Let them squint now. For your girl Olandria and the Olandriites. Is that what it's called? The Olandrians?
No, it's both. It's
NicOlandrians.
Landrian or NicOlandria Hive. But Olandria needs her own thing, because we really are obsessed with her.
Olandria. Okay, the NicOlandria. Yeah, exactly. That's what it really is. I mean, let's just call it what it is. That's why you're listening to it here on the podcast, because the actual obsession is her. Yeah,
we love you and Shelly. You know, if you do find this podcast, Olandria, just know that this is a safe space. If you just want to talk to some aunties or some big sisters, we're here for you, girl.
We're here for you, girl. I don't even know you, but if Nikki T loves you, then I do too. So it is what it is.
We are here for you.
And I'm sure all of the out of office sites.
Oh yeah. What are we going to call ourselves?
Out of office sites. I don't know. We have to think about that.
We should think about that. Because when you look at We Are Out of Office, it's WOW.
The WOW. Wow,
The
Wowites?
Wowites?
Somebody tell us in the comments, what are we?
Y'all figure it out. What do we want to call ourselves?
What are we? You got what? Yeah, name us. What are we all? Because there's a good amount of us. So what are we? So the final word from me is, are you living somewhere in the in-between of now and later? Are you living somewhere in the in-between of now and later? And is that uncomfortable? Are you wondering how to step back into the present? Because living in the in-between of now and later is a place where you have no control and nothing's right.
Girl.
So reconnecting to the present. This is my epiphany. How do you reconnect to the present? Through gratitude. That's how you reconnect to the present. And then you shape your future. You shape your future through visioning and positive affirmation, and step into the future. Get out of that space and either get into the space of gratitude, giving thanks for what you've already created, or move into the creation of what's to come. Because what you made now, so you can definitely make later.
Girl. Spot on.
That was what I told this is my theme for this week. All of my final words are things that I have been telling myself or my lessons of the week. So that was my big aha. I was thinking, oh wow, I am uncomfortable right now because I am putting myself in the in-between between the present and the future that I'm looking to create. And that space is a space of just complete chaos, of the unknown that is unnecessary to live in because it doesn't exist now.
That in between is something else, y'all. Yeah. It is something else.
That in between space is you're not living it now, and it's not what you're creating for later. So why, if the present, if all is well in the exact current moment, then that's a reason for gratitude. Just right now.
You're right.
Where you are, where you stand.
You're absolutely right.
Woosah.
Woosah. Indeed.
We do it all in this podcast. We have spun the complete gamut of topics. We started
talk about scamming. We talk about NicOlandria.
We protect your coins.
Protect your coins. Protect your heart.
We protect your coins. Protect your heart. Protect your mind. Protect your gut. Protect your gut. That's right. That's what this is about. We got each other. That's what we are here for.
This podcast is for, y'all.
Protect your joy.
Protect your joy, ultimately.
Yeah, protect your joy.
Well, guys, have a great week.
Bye.
Bye. Go check out that NicOlandria edit. Bye.